Welcome back, everybody. It's your new favourite podcast, the Hell Yeah Podcast, with your boy, it's Alex. I'm joined with, of course, my beautiful, sexy co-host. The best part about this show, Alexander Zerin. How are you?
Stop it. I'm okay. To everyone watching, hello, hola, and all the others. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Hell Yeah Podcast. We're still going. Despite all the haters wanting us dead, we're still going.
They have not cancelled us, and they never will.
They'll never silence us.
Nope.
No.
Not happening. Ain't gonna happen.
Before we get into any silly, stupid antics on today's podcast, I'd
And
like
it
to
is a
remind
banger,
you,
by the way. Those silly antics you're talking about.
we've got some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get cracking, if you're watching on YouTube, I know it's early to get into this, but hey, you know the rules. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell on, get the notifications. You'll be getting a notification as soon as we upload.
The second we upload.
It doesn't get better than that. And
It doesn't.
we are also now streaming on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so you can listen in your ears if you're not able to visually see these two beautiful boys talk about nonsense for an hour. So, do us a favour. Get on one of them, 2 of them, maybe all 3. If you're feeling
If you
a bit...
could play all 3 at the same time, that would be amazing.
If
Please
you could
do that.
just bot farm for us,
Yeah.
unpaid, and that'll be great. Thank you.
5 phones all around you. PC running it 24/7.
Yeah.
Flood our comments with Russian bots,
Yes.
please.
Only
We need
fans
exposure and
advertisements.
engagement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we
So?
had a pretty fun weekend, didn't we, Alex?
Yes, we did. We really did. It was a great weekend. It's really rare, even at 22, that you get to go out and see friends.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that rare. Like, we should be doing this often.
We live a fair distance away from each other, so it's like rare enough that we get to see each other anyways. So
Yeah.
having even a Sunday to see each other it was really good. Needed.
It was really great. It was needed, and it sucks. I feel like, friend of the show Benji joined us. We love Benji so much.
Love him so much.
Sweetest guy I've ever met.
Funniest guy I've ever met, I'm pretty sure.
Great ass. I mean,
Oh,
wow. You should see
Christ.
this thing, guys. It is, I'm
I'm side roads already.
But no, we had a really good time. It's so sad, but I was thinking about it. We went to my local here in the village, and it's not a very big village. It's quite a small place. You come from like a built up kind of place,
Yeah.
so you know that there's absolutely nothing here at all.
When we were driving past somewhere near your village, and there were 2 kids in a field playing football with each other, just kicking a football between each other. I'm like, I can't tell you the last time I actually saw like 2 kids playing with a ball in a neighborhood.
Yeah,
Like, that's how little there is to do, that people do what kids should be doing.
yeah. There's
I
no
can't believe
bars, there's no bookies in the village. So like,
No.
what else are you meant to do? Kick the ball around.
Yeah. Go and kick
Have a good
a
time.
ball for 30 minutes in a field. Ideal.
Yeah, and the weather's been really great recently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
It's
pretty
gorgeous
nice.
today.
It is, and that's why
Beautiful
you can
day.
see the light of heaven peering through my blinds currently.
I think you're getting a visitor from some angels there, mate.
Tell them to f off, I'm busy.
They've come to take you away.
They won't get me. But we met up on Sunday in Alex's little village. Well, we met up in a bit more built up area around his, so we could actually do anything.
Right.
We ended up getting some real nice, very fresh food from a Greek place. Now, that
should
food
we shout it out? Give them some promo.
I mean, go for it.
Guys, if you're in and around Lichfield, the Greek chef in the town, good stuff.
Man.
Good stuff.
The guy serving us was great.
Have I just doxed myself?
Not really.
It'll be fine. It's a big place. There's only so many villages nearby. I've only
you'll
told
be
them
fine.
that I live in a village nearby to Lichfield.
I've said outright the town I live in, so
True.
yeah.
I'm going to get attacked.
Now you'll get loads of adoring fans throwing their knickers at you, Inder.
You know, people have been looking at me funny at work, like customers. I wonder if they
They know.
He looks familiar.
It's like, oh, you're that the Winter Olympics guy talking about cocks and stuff. They're like, no, that's my co-host.
You're the Pooh and Boner boy, aren't you? Yeah. I'm a huge fan.
I can't be called that. Because if we end up actually getting a following base and that name sticks, then I'm
Pooh and Boner boy.
I'm gonna go missing. But
yeah, you might.
So me, Alex, and Benji, friend of the pod, we went to the Greek chef, and we originally were planning to get a platter of 2 because the platter of 4 was too much. But then the guy was like, I can make it a platter of 3. And we were like, okay, big dog. He brought that out, and oh my God. Literally a mound of shredded meat. The first layer was chips, and then it was just like a fucking mound of gyros, pork and chicken gyros. Then 4 souvlakis, 2 of them chicken, 2 of them pork, and then a sausage, and then salad and pita. Like,
some tzatziki
the boys
as well, which is a goated sauce. Even though you hate your white sauces, which you would know if you watched the previous episode. Plug in. But no, it was good food though. You had like pieces of pita. I had a method with that. You got to get the piece of pita and just load it full of.
I followed suit, and I can say that is the way to eat gyros. Yeah, even though I do just like stabbing my fork into it and just getting 15 shavings of pork and chicken.
Yeah, that's method 2. You just go to town on it and just really rip it apart.
Yeah, I mean,
something really animalistic about staring down a mound of meat and chips.
And I feel like there's a thing, especially for guys. There's some girlies out there that do this too. When guys see a ridiculous portion of food, I feel like the first thing they think is like, I can tackle this. I can eat all of this, definitely.
Yeah.
There's like a competition they make for themselves in their head where they're like, I can best this. I'm going to beat this.
In households where your mum was like, you finish what's on your plate or you go hungry. Yeah. That's how all of us grew up, I'm pretty sure.
My dad was like that, yeah. But like with that amount of food though, you think you can best it, and then you get to like near enough the bottom of the meat pile, and again you're sat there, like it's too full to even think, speak, or move. And
that shit so much.
Benji's a big fan of doing that. Of when he's had a lot of food, lifting his shirt up, inflating his quite hairy belly, like making it really bloated. Like rubbing his hand over it, and then growling.
You know, it started off as a joke, but when he started to growl whilst rubbing and patting his belly, I was a bit concerned. I'm like, this guy's got a fetish for this. In my kitchen, no less, man. He wouldn't stop is the thing. He kept doing it.
It was so funny.
Hours after we'd finished this Greek meal, and it's definitely like digested.
Well, we knew it would digest it because I can tell you now the boys were farting flat out. I've never because usually it'd be like one person that's farting. All of us were equally as much doing these rancid fucking dog farts in your kitchen. Like
dog
surprised
farts
every time,
bro. They were like horse shits.
They were like, but they were dense as well. Like it would take a while to hit the atmosphere because they were so heavy.
I remember you let one rip and you're like, oh, that smells so bad, but it never came over to me. And like you said, I think it just sunk to the floor. It was so heavy.
It clung to my clothes and then so slowly spilled off the chair into the floor.
Out the bottom of your trouser leg.
Yeah, right into my shoes.
To forever stank.
Yeah, the boys were gassy that night, watching Paul Mall Cop and drinking Budweisers.
Like crazy. You guys have no idea. I'd say you wish you'd been there, but no, it was smelly. It was
Not-
straight up disgusting.
Not good for
And what a
the
topic for the first 10 minutes of the pod.
talking about the boys farting and all. It was.
We were fighting up an absolute storm, and I think, as you were saying, you do need a bit of that sometimes, a bit of gassing up with the boys.
Yeah, like one of the hardest I've laughed in a very long time was Benji standing up to get a beer from the fridge, and he goes like this. He goes, "Ah," and he goes, "Ah," just like the small, "Ah." And I thought my appendix was going to burst out. I was laughing so hard.
I mean, for God's sake, every time you mention Benji, the image of him rubbing his belly flashes my head. I'm never gonna look at him the same way ever again.
No,
I really hate when it was funny, but I hate when he does it so much.
It was difficult to deal with, but very funny. Because you don't know how to react, because it's like he is just rubbing and smacking his big inflated belly.
That's it. It shouldn't be funny, but I think it was, again, the growls that really made it. But yeah, that was the first time. We went to my local in the village. Well, a local. The other one was closed.
Yeah. What was it? Because it was Sunday.
Yeah, the first time I've ever been in there. And I was thinking, I was like, I'm 22 years old. I've been living here my whole life. And that was the first time I've been out in my local with some mates. And it made me really sad.
I was surprised with that, because when we went into this place, we walked up and I was like, "You've been in here before, bro?" And you were like, "No." And I was like, "You live."
I've only ever
a
driven
10-minute
or
walk.
walked past it.
My God, I was like,
it's a pretty nice place, but it just made me sad because I'm like, I should be doing this kind of thing like way more often, but I don't know. Apart from living really far away, it's tricky, man. It's tricky being young.
I kind of get that because I mean, especially because you just live in the middle of nowhere.
I live in nowhere, and
yeah,
you don't even have to cross any cool mountains. The scenery getting here is not that great. It's just flat.
It's just flat fields as far as the eye can see.
That's why they call it the Midlands, man.
Yeah, mid as I mean, there was the train station, and then you come out of the train station and you go. The three churches in Lichfield are cool.
Yeah, the three spires. They are really sweet. The king came to see them a couple months ago.
I was like, that looks kind of cool, and then the rest of it's just like, that's just kind of it.
Yeah. You've got big church, couple of reservoirs. That's it.
Yep,
that is it.
But that's most English towns.
Yeah, true. But Lichfield really takes the cake because it's so expensive to live there, but there's nothing to do there. It is essentially an old people's city. Not an old people's home, an old people's city. Yeah.
But there are a lot of old people's homes, you were saying.
So many. Every cool building, there's that massive manor house by that roundabout that I showed you.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing. Massive, grandiose, Tudor, whatever. It's an old people's home. It's like that could be like a museum. That could be, you should tear it down and put a Tesco's there. Just anything else.
And then there was that the pub in the middle of the roundabout.
Yeah. Probably Lichfield's. Yeah. Centre of a roundabout, there's this massive pub. And to get into it, you have to travel the roundabout to turn in. Coming out of that place is an absolute nightmare.
Hell on earth.
I don't know how people do it. It's not even a good pub, man. My parents went there the other day and they were like, me chips were cold, me fish was tasteless.
Bless them.
They almost killed themselves trying to pull into that pub because they have to cross 3 lanes of roundabout to get in there. And their chips were cold. What's that about, eh? Sort it out.
Sort it out, roundabout pub.
You think it doesn't even have a cool name like that. You call it the roundabout pub, but it's called the Bowling Green. Shut up.
I know.
Pick a better name, loser.
I know pubs need to start having more hell yeah names, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, don't they just?
The
it's
Golden
all the Red
Dragon.
Lion or the Old Peculiar, nothing that special.
Yeah. You need
we should have a pub
like
called Beers and Bitches.
Optimus Prime versus Godzilla. The pub. I'm going in for a drink.
Spinosaurus versus T-Rex.
Yes. Wait, I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, brings us on to our Hell Yeah of the Week.
Yeah. Was that the best segue you ever heard, or what?
One of the best segues, yes.
Yeah. Never saw that.
So,
coming.
Hell Yeah of the
Seamless
Week.
transition to the next topic.
This time, the main Hell Yeah of the Week. Me and Alex both know about this one. We both agreed that this should be mentioned.
Hold on, Zandy. Some people might not be aware what the Hell Yeah of the Week actually is.
Well, of course.
Why don't you tell the good people at home, what is the Hell Yeah of the Week?
Gladly. The Hell
What's it
Yeah
mean?
of the Week is something we'll pick every week, something from our daily lives, something that we've seen, heard of, or just some news story that we think classifies as a Hell Yeah moment. Could be, some new music coming out. It could be some new historical discovery. It could be me seeing an AI picture somewhere that was cool as fuck. Watch the last episode.
Throwback.
It could be anything. This week's Hell Yeah of the Week is...
Let's hear it.
A fossil has been discovered, which turns out to be a new version of a Spinosaurus, and this Spinosaurus has a horn. And the pictures about, it doesn't get cooler than that.
We'll pull up an image for those watching on video.
Yeah.
This thing looks dope as
super dope.
Are you kidding me? New Spinosaurus variant. I didn't see that coming in the Big 26.
No. We needed the.
But
I think
I'm glad it's here because I think we needed a little something.
We do. The world needs
super
this.
duper hell yeah to lift our spirits.
Yes. The world is in a terrible place, and then as soon as you can say, "Hey, we just discovered a new kind of dinosaur that has a horn on it," you go,
yeah.
Well, now things don't seem as bad,
We all become that gif of Squid Game of all the players
all the people cheering. Yeah.
Yo! You see all my sweat patches on camera. There you go.
Oh my god, it's spreading.
You guys don't understand. Podcasting is a sweaty business.
Makes my hands sweat more than anything.
I'm drenched. God. That is disgusting.
But yeah, the new Spinosaurus is cool as hell, and it got me thinking, what would you say your favourite dinosaur is?
Oh, that's a question. That's a hell yeah question. That is a hell yeah question.
Yeah.
Are you asking me? Do you want to?
I'm asking you, bro.
Oh man. I mean, most people I feel like would pick a T-Rex. That's a safe choice.
It's popular.
It's pretty hell yeah. But I got to say, I'm quite impartial to a Triceratops, to be fair.
We might share the same hell yeah dinosaur here.
Yeah, you fuck with the Trice.
I fuck the Trice, bro. Fuck with
the
Trice. I don't fuck the Trice. Even though I'm sure that'll be alright.
What's that dinosaur with it's got like a boulder on its tail? What's it called?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Is that the Stegosaurus?
No. Diplosaurus, something like that.
Yeah, I know exactly, but that one is also.
It's basically a real life
coolest.
Pokemon, and it's so cool.
Basically, yeah, that's
it
one
knows
of the
tail
coolest.
whip, bro.
I just think that actually, tail whip isn't a damaging move, so sorry, bro. I think any animal with a sort of just built-in weapon on its body is automatically cool as hell.
Oh hell yeah! I mean,
and
nowadays it's all about sharp teeth. And back then we had horns coming out of their faces.
Yeah,
we got wrecking balls on their ass.
I still think one of the wrecking ball ass. I still think that one of the coolest animal features is an electric eel, and the fact they can just generate an electric current and zap the out of things.
Nuts. Animals are scary. Imagine going to. I mean, eels are scary. I mean, they made electro.
Yeah, and they just look weird, like slimy, kind of penile.
What do you think they feel like? You ever touched an eel?
No, apart from my own.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
Saw that coming.
No electric coming out of that.
Who would have thought in the first 20 minutes we've already covered farting and cocks?
You can
Guys,
rely
you're
on
plugged
me.
into the Hell Yeah podcast. It don't get much better than this.
You know you're listening when they talk about fart, poo and cocks.
Fart, poo and cock.
On Hell Yeah FM. Yeah, no, Triceratops probably would be my favourite, and if I could remember the name of the wrecking ball tail dinosaur,
Yeah.
probably that too.
Guys, leave a comment and let us know. Tell us how stupid we are.
And also, let us know your favourite dinosaur.
Yeah, you know what? Get involved. Let us know.
Tell us your favourite dino.
Doesn't have to be carnivorous. Could be herbivore for all I care.
Yeah. Hey,
Some of those are dope.
Brachiosaurus, love them.
Yeah. Cute little things.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Lovely
Hey.
little-
Alright. Oh yeah. I think I'll swiftly move on to my secondary Hell Yeah of the week, which this one you are not aware of. You're not
two of
aware of
them.
currently. Yeah.
My God.
So this is actually the first time talking about this on the podcast, which I feel like is pretty big because we're both very much into this. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's called music, right? I'm big into the metal scene. Love my heavy metal music. Started off listening to Metallica when I was like 15, 16, and then it snowballed. The classic snowball going from like Metallica to System of a Down to Slipknot to like metalcore bands like Ice Nine Kills, and then slowly to deathcore bands like Thy Art Is Murder, and then it's just gotten heavier and heavier and heavier since I've gone on. You're not the biggest into metal. You're slowly getting into certain bands.
I'm getting there for sure.
Yeah.
You've tried to wean me onto it like a lot.
Yes.
Years
of trying.
Yeah. But I'm getting there. I've always been. I'm really into like rap and hip hop.
Yeah.
Ever since I started listening to Post Malone, which I know isn't like.
But it's a good gateway.
Hip hop artist. I think it's a good gateway because it was mostly that album in 2016 was like just trap.
Yeah, he does. He has a lot of good, like, decent beats, and he has a lot of features with like other rappers like 21 Savage, and you know.
Yeah, that was
it's a
good.
good.
Yeah.
It's
Travis
a good gateway.
Scott's been on his stuff for loads.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber had a feature with him
Really?
on Stoney. Yeah, man,
Oh,
that was
nice.
a great song too. It's called Deja Vu. Banger.
Didn't know that.
Well, there,
Yeah.
more you know.
But you've been getting into like your Linkin Park, your Spirit Box.
Yeah. I mean, in spirit, I've always loved Linkin Park because I'm a huge
Transformers
nerd. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if I wasn't, or if I had a way to stream music growing up, that's probably what I would have grown up on.
Yeah.
So I would have probably not been such an insufferable loser growing up if I had actually found a way
No, believe
to
me,
listen to that.
if you grew up listening to metal, you're the most insufferable loser. Like teenagers that are into metal are the worst. It's always like going into comment sections and being like, this is the heaviest song ever, and it'll just be like a random Slipknot song, and then you'll get 1,000 30-year-old neckbeard commenters being like, well, actually, technically it isn't the heaviest song ever, because if you listen to Opeth and bloody bloody blah, and it's like...
The worst part about like music communities or fans of big artists is the fan base every time. Like I really like me a bit of Kendrick. As a white kid from the suburbs, I resonate with everything he says. I can relate personally.
Yeah.
But no, I think the worst part about his fan base is the fan base itself.
Yes,
because
like
some
they're
of them are the most insufferable, like, pricks.
Yeah, there's an air of like superiority.
Yeah.
Like kind of like I listen to Kendrick because I think he's the best rapper and I think he's above everyone else, and therefore I think I'm above everyone else. It does not make
you better than everyone else. You don't have this superior music taste. But he's got some great songs that are really deep and personal. The way he transforms his pain and trauma into art is really beautiful.
Yeah.
That's where you can kind of leave it. That's as much as you need to glaze the guy.
Yeah.
You don't need to be hopping dick every mention of the guy's name.
No, but there was...
He's gotten his flowers, man. Like, he got into a beef with another huge artist and he earned his flowers all over again.
Yeah, he
like,
played at the...
everyone knows Kendrick is, like, great. You don't need to, like...
Yeah, and he played at the Super Bowl, for God's sake. Like, he speaks for himself. Yeah. You don't have to do the work for him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can be a fan. That's totally fine, but just don't be such an insufferable prick.
Don't be a poo head, is what we're trying to say.
Don't be a poopy head, bro.
Don't be a bumhead. But it's like that in metal as well. There's like an air of superiority for people who listen to certain bands, especially if they're like kind of more progressive technical bands. If like the bands have a lot of like technical kind of
And that's great
prowess.
and all, but I feel like with this newer stuff, and this is, I think,
it
the
doesn't
same
guarantee.
with like all new music. Yeah, no, it does. Just because it's new doesn't make it automatically better. And I feel like new stuff is much harder to digest for most people.
Yeah.
Like, presumably these neckbeard losers are trying to put people onto metal. Why would you start out with something so advanced? You're just showing off that you know more than the average Joe.
A lot of it is
music.
like that. A lot of it is just like trying to prove that they think they're better by listening to certain things. And with the whole technical side of stuff, and like bands being really good at like shredding, or the drummers being really progressive and doing weird time signatures, it doesn't necessarily that the music's going to sound great. Just because it's complicated doesn't mean it's good. It's like I used to have this. I used to say this argument all the time, and then I realized later on, because I used to shit on electronic music and stuff, and I'm like, it's just one guy on a keyboard and he's just pressing stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but it sounds good. It doesn't need to be complicated. If it sounds good, like, that's why a lot of the metal I listen to is pretty simple in terms of just like it's heavy and it's breakdown after breakdown, but it sounds good to me. And in the context of what they're writing about lyrically, I think the context fits. Because if they're writing about being angry or sad about traumas or their personal mental health struggles, and they make it heavy, the impact of that lies heavier, and you can feel that weight that they're trying to put onto the track.
Yeah, and it's not just the lyrics, it's the way they present the lyrics, right? In combination with just the general soundscape of the music. I think that's what I'm also really drawn to. I think Linkin Park is like one of the best at doing this. Although they're not exactly, I mean, they're metal-centric, they aren't metal themselves.
Yeah, and the lyrics are pretty deep, you know, taking into account of, you know, Chester's passing, and, you know, if you review his old stuff and then, you know, you take into account how he probably was feeling when he was writing that, you go like, it's heavy.
You can like, really feel it, man.
Yeah. But like one of my favourite band of all time is a band called Boundaries. They're like a melodic metalcore kind of hardcore band, and that vocalist, Matthew McDougall, he's called. His lyrics are like some of the most fantastic things I've ever heard. Like, he writes actual poetry, but just in screaming metal form. But this brings me on to my secondary hell yeah, because I'm a big fan of metal with like synths in it. I know I've told you this a million times, but I like my synth
is so like, you can put it on anything. Some people use it for sure, but synth is just so cool.
I think it adds
deepens the sound of anything.
Yeah, it adds like an extra layer of like context and just like soundscape to it. It gives you a better picture of what they're trying to create. With like me, I like these 2011 like metalcore bands that don't make music anymore, that put one album out and it's just all synthy breakdowns. I found this YouTube channel ages ago that does like reaction videos to these, and it's like a try not to headbang challenge, which is stupid as out loud, but because I don't listen to them to actually like participate in the challenge. I just know that these people that are making them are compiling really cool breakdowns of bands that I've not heard before. It's like a way for me to find new bands, really. And
through
I was listening
to headbang challenge. I must not headbang.
You know, it's like in the SpongeBob movie when they're doing the Goofy Goober song when they're trying not to sing. And I found there's one band that hasn't made music in 11 years, and they're not even on Spotify. They're only on YouTube, and they're called South Korea in Vegas. And they write cool synthy breakdowns. But one of the ones I found on Spotify, they have about 10,000 listeners, and I do want to shout them out, even though the shout out's not going to do anything for their numbers really. But this is the other side of metal. I like metal where they write, you know, obviously the really deep lyrics about their personal lives, and then there's the other side. There's this band I found called Enemy AC 130 Above.
Whoa, what a name.
It's one guy from Florida that does all of it. There's no vocals.
Of
it's
course,
just all
he's from Florida.
It's all instrumental. There's no vocals, and it's just super heavy breakdowns.
You've got to send me that, because that is a sick name.
One of the album covers is literally just the cover art for Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, it's
fucking awesome. It's awesome.
Oh, you know what?
That's hell
That's
yeah.
hell yeah, isn't it?
That's hell yeah. That's why I saw it and I was like, this is
Hell yeah.
this is what I want to make. I play guitar. I want to make shit like this.
Yeah. You should get back on that. You've got a couple of clips back from when you were strumming
Yeah.
your
Your guitar. Yeah, about a year ago onwards now that I was making my own little breakdowns and music clips on my TikTok. Yeah, I do really enjoy it. I think it's really fun.
I think you're really good at it. There was stuff you were sending me that I was like, and this was a time when I was very deep into rap,
Yeah.
but I was vibing with it heavily.
I have like writer's block where I just don't know what to do. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna write something now, and then I'm playing the same 4 notes again, and I'm like, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you draw a lot of inspiration. I mean, you discovered all these new bands. Could they be some source of inspiration for you?
The thing is, they are forms of inspiration, but it like I want to write how they write, but for me, it is a learning curve thing. Like I just don't know scales, and if you know your scales and your music theory, it's easy to write because you know where to go. But I just don't know. My fingers don't know where to go naturally.
I know. Yeah, I know what that's like.
So I
used to dabble in a little bit of piano, but I never really got that much into like theory. Like I never understood sheet music. I'd need to translate it to like A, B, and C and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All this to say, yeah, I suck.
Yeah, like that's the same with guitar. Like a lot of people just follow tabs, which is instead of it actually being the chords and like note progression, it is just the number of the fret that you're holding down on the fretboard.
Yeah.
So
you see, all of that is total like gibberish that I don't know what any of that means.
People who have played guitar
though.
before know. But yeah. I do really want to get back into it because I'll listen to something sometimes and be like, man, this just like amps me up to get back into it. And as soon as I pick up my guitar, I'm just like, I just don't know what to do there. You
got to lock in, twin.
I know.
Get some, letters down on a piece. I don't know how you write music.
It just, a lot of the time, it was just stuff that came into my head. And I was, at the time,
so cool though.
And at the time, writing quite a bit of it, I was on medication, on antidepressant medication, which may have actually helped me. I think because it just made me like it didn't help me focus. It just kind of makes me like lock in. There's a difference, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you ever had what's it called? Ashwagandha?
No.
It's this supplement that a lot of gym freaks take, and it's meant to help you relax and improve your recovery.
Right.
I was taking it for a while, but I found it just made me like super emotionally numb. Not like drug level, but like things wouldn't really get to me, and I
bother
wouldn't
you
really feel all that much.
Yeah.
I mean, some people take the piss. They're like, well, I'm going to take my ashwagandha so I don't have to feel it. It doesn't work like that. No. It's like you feel a little bit like sometimes.
Yeah.
I see people pop in that like they've just done like a shot of meth or something.
Shot of meth.
I don't know.
You're like an undercover cop. Hello, guys. I'd like a shot of meth, please. You guys doing fentanyl? Yeah. If you shot liquid meth, you would actually turn to dust. I'm pretty sure. It would destroy your body.
That's how they're doing it these days. So I hear. Because I know about that.
Speaking of medication, we're gonna hop on over to our first news story of the week.
That's right.
This coming from yours truly, the BBC.
I don't know anything about this, but I glanced over the article and I thought it was kind of interesting. Yeah,
interesting, and also, despite it probably actually being an issue, it's kind of funny. Here we have one lady out of here about, it says maybe about 250 people, claiming that their medication that they're having for movement disorders is causing a gambling addiction.
Yeah, that's right. And it's I saw restless leg syndrome cited in the article, which is a really common thing. My mum suffers with that.
Yeah.
Sounds like it sucks.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I don't know much about it.
But I just, like, I studied psychology for 3 years in university. Addiction.
So we got an expert on the pod today, guys.
I wouldn't say that.
Listen to everything he
this.
says and take it with a teaspoon, a heaping of salt.
That's why I'm doing this podcast and not a real job. So obviously, gambling is like, some people can be more prone to addiction because they'll have certain personality traits that will kind of allure them more to carrying on with certain substances or certain behaviors. And it also can be depending on your upbringing. If you're surrounded by it, then you might.
I was going to say, do you also think that there's some genetics that play a part in this as well?
Quite possibly, because the medication.
I suppose you would
reacting...
favour more like the psychology and what happens around a person instead of what happens within a person. I
just don't understand how you can take a drug for movement and then you go, even if you've never been before, going like, I really want to go on the Betfred Casino right now.
Yeah.
Anyone else itching for slots?
I've got a sudden urge to drop a band on blackjack.
I've just put my kids' dinner money on the roulette wheel. So it's the medication's fault, but let's see how it goes. But it also says here,
meds. I lost $2,000 last night.
I know, it's the med's fault, honestly. It also says that these 250 people have contacted their GPs and stuff to tell them about their addictions, gambling, but also sex and shopping.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, 3 pretty hell yeah things, I want to say.
Gambling, sex, and shopping. Yes.
Yeah. That's the perfect order right there.
Sounds like a great day.
The perfect day, they said, doesn't exist. Well, we have it right here.
What's your take
on this? Because I'm in kind of two minds about it.
Yeah. It's hard to say because you don't want to outright say that these people are just saying this, but then 250 people is a significant amount to report the same thing. That's a lot of
people, and presumably they all take the same medication.
See, because
correlation doesn't always equal causation, but you got to admit it's an interesting kind of spread here.
What I'm reading is that it's mainly to do with the dopamine that is received from the drugs, or maybe lack thereof. So it says here something about side effects of dopamine agonist drugs. So I'm assuming things that kind of remove dopamine. So you're going to go out looking for hits of dopamine because it's these medications. And
there's no dopamine hit like betting on Rainbet or going shopping. Or cracking a baddie.
There's no. I mean, you can do all at once. You can be 2 phones. clapping the cheeks off of somebody. You've got Timo open on one, and you've got Betfred Casino open the other. You just
dopamine maxing.
Yeah, you're literally dopamine maxing. You've got a VR headset as well.
Is a third phone to doom scroll. Now, if they started an addiction to like doom scrolling or Instagram, I feel like that maybe would have been a red flag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I'd be more inclined to be like, oh, we're just making it up. I don't want to claim that people are making stuff up.
No, I think I can believe that this is a real thing because it only says gambling, sex, and shopping because these are the ones that are most reported. But I'm sure there's other things that they're hunting for in terms of like dopamine. There are other things that people will go to. It could be like video games. It could be like gaming, booze. Like it could be all sorts of things, but gambling, sex, and shopping is where we're at. So, let me know because I'm going to start taking these medications so I can actually start living a decent life.
Bro's going to be.
That's me fucking spinning the wheel,
betting,
and buying a 12-pack of shirts on Amazon for no reason.
That's right. Get yourself down Primark, mate.
I've just bought 12 Roombas. The rush is incredible. The rush is like no other.
I am elated right now.
I'm buzzing. I'm shaking. I'm shaking because I need to buy more Monster on TikTok Shop.
Oh, maybe because we live in a over consumerist society.
Yes.
And the only way you can consume this stuff is to make loads of money. The only way to do that realistically is to bet your life savings. So I wonder, maybe it's not just the medication, but also the preconditions in which these people are like around now.
Yeah.
You see, I'm trying to make that connection where it's like, so this medication deprives you of dopamine. Would you not go to a familiar source where you know you're going to get that hit?
Yeah.
Because I know there were people in the article that were like, I've never had this problem before.
Yeah.
But if they're unfamiliar with gambling, how would they know?
Feels strange for it to just go like immediately to it.
It is a pretty like 0 to 10.
Because then things with like sex and shopping, people would have done that at some point in their lives.
Yeah.
But then it's funny.
Yeah, we've all done that.
Because I'm wondering about a sex addiction. If you're a person that doesn't have a lot of sex in their day-to-day life, how do you deal with a sex addiction?
Wouldn't know, pal.
Do you just dry hump things? You just go about fuck. It's like I just need to get it out.
Sleep on your stomach.
I don't know if masturbation will calm down your sex addiction needs.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe you got to get super creative with it. The old Pringles can, sponge method.
Yeah.
Or I wonder how much money they're spending to. I don't know. You can get like robots now that do it all for you.
Or pay a human being.
People might go that far.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, guys, if you've got.
Let me know, guys, in the comments if your sex addiction has brought you to fucking prostitutes.
Yeah.
Let us know. And also send me the address and link to that.
Where do you find these women?
I've got to say, love, I'm addicted to that pussy. I'm addicted.
Keep crawling back.
I'm itching and scratching for more.
Oh.
I just don't know if that's something that you've given me or I'm just sitting, I can't tell.
Yeah. I think you need to swap fabric conditioner, love. I'm all itchy.
Creepy boys.
Disgusting. Washed.
Yeah, pretty foul.
Nasty stuff. Speaking of washed.
Speaking of washed and creeps. The goat has returned.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence of even talking about this guy, but
come on.
No, we've got to do it, haven't we? Because if he comes after us, that is views, man.
Oh yeah, come on.
So should we go in?
Should we tag him?
I'm putting Paul Breach in the. We're talking about Paul motherfucking Breach.
Beauty Beyond the Eye or Snapshot Eye or whatever alias he's going by now.
Yeah. He's probably had 5 names throughout his time.
Yeah, I mean,
he's in
his 40s.
He's somewhere around there. I don't know. How do we introduce Paul Breach to people who aren't familiar with him? Because he is. Let's start off light. He's a character, right? He's kind of this.
Yeah.
He's an oldish man, 40 years old. You're getting on there.
In his around mid-40s, he's kind of got blondish going on pretty grey hair. He has the complexion of a gammon joint.
Yeah, he does.
Just like the really red, like kind of blemished face.
Yeah, although I wouldn't say he satisfies the definition of a gammon.
No, it is a different thing. Yeah,
he looks like a gammon. He is not a gammon.
He looks more like
he
looks like he'd smell of packaged ham.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Paul likes doing TikTok dances.
He does. He really likes doing TikTok dances to the point where he has kind of breached into thirst trapping.
Breached?
Hey. You get
wow,
that?
You can have that one for free, Paul, if you want.
There you are. There you are, mate. Just for you,
yeah.
pal.
The thirst traps are, for lack of better term, abhorrently disgusting.
Impossible to watch. I was scrolling through his profile because he's been out he's on Instagram now and he's verified somehow. Is that something
Yes.
you pay for on Instagram?
I don't know on Instagram. I'm not too sure.
I mean, at the very least, he's view botting, right? There's no way.
Well, I think
shaking.
I think a lot of people do watch Paul's content because they know he's a bit of an oddball. To say
it's
in a nice term.
Something about this weird. It is weird content to see a 40-year-old man like thirst trap to trending audios or George Ezra.
So what we're saying here, we're not being, we're not saying like people who are 40 or shouldn't do this, or people of this body type shouldn't do this. We're going to get to it. Okay. Basically, to cut it short, Paul's a bit of a noncy nonce.
There are some pending allegations with...
Yes.
I mean, do we know much about this?
When he was in his late 20s, I believe, he had a child with a 16, 17-year-old girl.
Allegedly?
Allegedly.
Right.
Which in England...
In
Minecraft. In England, it is legal, but it is just very socially, kind of looked down upon.
You do not want to get caught doing that. And if you want to do that, there's something wrong.
You're going to be on a Facebook predator sting.
You're not all there. Chris Hansen coming through the door.
Take a seat.
Why don't you sit down?
Yeah, take a seat right there. But Paul basically impregnated a 17-year-old girl when he was in his late 20s.
He did.
I just then don't think he was part of the child's life at all.
Nope.
Then he got to, his early 40s, late 30s era, doing TikTok in his parents' house where he was living still.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the actual...
In his defense, it's hard to move out.
It is, especially when you're a bomb-ass paedophile.
Yeah. I mean, it made for some good content. I love those videos where he's, getting down to some green grass. And his dad walks in the bathroom.
That is his anthem.
That is his theme song.
And he has done some other things because he does a lot of TikTok lives. He's a man of the people. And on these TikTok lives, there have been certain events, where someone told him about a plane crash in Tanzania, and his reaction was to go, which is completely obviously...
No, a plane crashed in Tanzania.
Oh no. And he goes like, which is disgusting. And also, someone on one of his live streams asked him, what do you think of the Russia and Ukraine war? And he goes... which is the most blatantly ignorant, stupid thing to do.
Boring.
Yawn.
Boring. Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, and then I think he got kicked out of his dad's house.
He appeared to be homeless for a while, living out of a tent.
Living in tents in like a field, asking people to come to his tent, do like sleepovers with him, and also do their part for the community by picking up litter. Yeah. Which is really
now that you
odd.
mention it, that sounds like community service. Did he get a court order?
Maybe, or maybe he's just doing it as some sort of punishment for himself. Like, I deserve this.
I deserve it.
I just don't know why he'd get everyone else to come and pick up shit in a park with him.
He just wants a friend. Or,
I just want a mate.
Exactly. Okay, so he's a bit of a wrong'em.
Yep.
Allegedly.
But what we're saying is, Paul's back.
He's back. He's back.
You sent me a video. He didn't really address anything. It was just kind of him lip syncing to a video.
I mean, we could play it, but
Yeah. I
Should we
mean,
play it?
yeah, go on.
Yeah, let's play it.
I don't know what he means though. Just me showing
Fuck
off
you,
my new
won't delete,
bikini.
and you can't make a
28.
tiger a raw.
I don't know what that means.
Saucy.
And it's just him saying some. Dumb
The
shit.
caption is "The sweet treat is back."
Oh goodness gracious!
I think you know what. What really
Makes me feel actually a bit
What
sick.
really stuck out to me in this video is, where is he?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Benidorm.
Has he fled the fucking country?
He's a fugitive of the law.
Well, these are like palm trees.
Yeah, he's on Ollie Bob's.
He's on holiday on an
I assume.
island,
I assume
perhaps.
somewhere where the legal age of consent is below the age of 16.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Paul,
so yeah,
you
for
can't.
those listening on audio, just go to YouTube because I don't want to try and describe this, to be honest.
It is a man in a midlife crisis saying
He's
random
deep in a
shit to a
midlife.
camera.
He's in like yeah,
I think he's been in a midlife crisis since he was about 16.
yeah, just a life crisis. His life
Bad.
is a crisis.
A bad path that boy's been on. God bless his soul.
He if I had to say one thing about Paul in closing, it's that Paul, if you watch him,
Yeah.
please flame us on your Instagram.
Let us know.
Please.
Let me hear it, Paul.
Give us exposure, please. Please, Paul.
You're the guys that Paul Breach talked about, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we get famous. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, if I had to say one thing about Paul in closing, nonce.
Yes, that's. I'm getting the word. Nonce.
Wait. Nonce.
Yeah. My closing statement is don't get a 16-year-old pregnant when you're 28.
Don't do it.
Speaking of internet celebrities and pregnancy,
Oh.
we've got to mention the Queen of Clarting herself.
Yeah. The Jeet Queen.
The Jeet Queen, Bonnie Blue. Now,
Yeah. Controversial figure.
dare I say, the most famous vagina on the planet.
Yes.
Maybe apart from
yes.
like Riley Reid.
I mean, it depends. Famous in how many people know her, or famous in how many visitors.
Well, I was going to
said.
say it's more like Christ the Redeemer. You know, you go there
Right.
it's a spectacle. People have been there. You take your family there.
It's a spectacle.
Her family is a spectacle.
I mean, it's taken a lot
Quite the beating.
of.
But she's still standing. I think it's quite inspiring
I
to
do
be-
think it is.
to be porked by that many freshers students and then just still be going.
She's committed for sure, and I've got to say, I think she is a really controversial figure.
Yes.
But I will say, at the end of the day, it is porn.
It is
know?
porn, but there are still some aspects of like her going to, I think it was Bali, because a lot of Australian students who have just graduated go there for like a spring break kind of thing, and they're like freshly. So she is like spawn camping 18-year-olds,
Yeah.
which
I
is
don't know.
pretty.
She is on a crazy conquest.
Yes.
It isn't. I'm trying to find a way to word this because I don't. What she does is a little icky, for sure.
Yes.
But
But
is it as bad as people like say? You know, because I feel like some people tend to, because she was on the news and shit. People were like outraged. And
a lot of people
talking
are
about
outraged
her.
because they think that sex is still taboo, which is a really weird thing to believe.
that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it was mainstream. Like LBC were talking about it, and people were up in arms. And I'm like, this is a news channel. Talk about something important. A girl getting cheated 1,000 times over is not newsworthy.
I just think I don't think the sex is whatever. You can do it. You can shag as many people as you want. I just think it's strange that she has stated openly on video that she likes doing it with like freshly 18-year-olds that have no experience.
Yeah, that is odd.
It's by law isn't, but it just seems the way she put it a bit predatory.
Yeah.
But we're on this topic because she's announced or revealed that she's pregnant. You never know with people that do like these big OnlyFans things. It could be some sort of PR stunt or whatever. But but the amount of times that she's been rid, I think it could be a very real possibility that
I think
that she is pregnant.
is, mathematically likely that she's up the door.
And I'm giving my thoughts and prayers to anyone that could be included in the potluck of fathers, because it's like a lottery. Whoever wins it is losing.
Yeah,
I don't
Some
even
of the
know.
comments were like, and look, we're really happy for Bonnie Blue.
Congratulations,
the miracle of childbirth. Congratulations, but we're not going to sit here and lie to you. The comments were cracking us up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there was one that was like, "It's going to come out a group project." Which is
Well, I don't
crazy.
know. I don't know if she's going to know if it's going to come out at all. I don't think she'd be able to tell.
Right.
It's just going to,
Yeah.
and then she won't. I don't think she'll feel a thing, which is a great thing for childbirth.
Right. Yeah. The less it hurts, the better.
Yep. But
We
what I'm
know
saying
what
is,
childbirth is like.
we are expecting some Bonnie Blue pregnancy videos on OnlyFans, so that'll probably happen.
I didn't think about that.
Your silence was
See how my
like
face fucking
the most concerned person I've ever seen in my life.
Bonnie, don't
Don't do that, love, please.
please. It's not worth it. Don't
Imagine if you're Bonnie
hold
Blue's
on,
kid.
wait. Would Bonnie Blue monetize her yet to be born child?
100%.
Put in your not yet born child on OnlyFans.
It's pretty rough, man. I think. I mean, if you're that kid, right? I mean, this is like a tale as old as time. This, if you're like a porn star's kid, and then everyone's gonna find out. But then with Bonnie Blue, it is a different case because, like, your mum is the most infamous tart on the planet.
Infamous tart.
She is like, she has one of the most infamous fannies, and you are the spawn of that. So I feel like you kind of have to pass on the family name. If you're a bloke, just absolutely shag everything in your path when you're of age.
Yeah.
You become
and as a
like
bloke, you wouldn't get
the heir
judged as heavily for it anyway.
Yeah, you're the heir to the throne.
The Jeet throne.
The Jeet throne.
The king of Jeet.
Oh boy.
Oh, but no, congratulations, Bonnie.
Congratulations, Bonnie, if you're watching this.
And to the father, wherever you might be.
Let me know when the collab with Paul Breach is going to come out.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. She did collab with Bevo.
Bevo, the Beefster.
We've got to do. We need to do like an ex.
You do a really good Bevo impression.
I know, because my teeth are huge at the front.
Dinner.
I think Bevo is me in a different life. You know what I mean?
He's not doing too well at the moment, I don't think. I haven't heard much. I haven't heard from anything about Bevo in a long time.
Maybe we'll do. Watch this space. Maybe we'll do a Bevo special, which is where we eat our food and almost die.
Eat a roast potato in one swallow.
He
almost died doing that, didn't he?
Yeah, but I'm thinking
a video of him swallowing, and he goes
to get
like,
that volume down your throat, like in one fell swoop.
He might be the throat goat.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
You know,
He might be the throat goat.
Glizzy. Like a seagull. Bevo does have quite an impressive throat, I must say. And
he has a great throat. He should get tattooed across his neck.
His teeth are scary, but I feel like they're more scary because of the turkey teeth shit.
Yeah.
Because they are so white.
He definitely looked better before.
Yeah. Because now he looks like someone who applied for Geordie Shore but didn't get on.
Yeah. He does give that vibe. It's like maybe hold on a minute. Love Island contender?
Oh, Bevo.
Yes.
That'll be fucking awful. I'm
He's
all
got the
for it.
fake tan, the taper
Yeah.
fade, the turkey teeth. He's basically a Love Island
A Love Island
contestant
star.
already.
They should do like a niche British internet celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, they do. Oh, wow.
Bevo, Lily Phillips, Cal the Dragon.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's crazy about that list? It's losers and porn stars.
Tarts and Gimps,
That's so true.
which is the name of my autobiography.
Yeah, Tarts and Gimps. Tarts versus Gimps. Did you say
yeah.
Cal the Dragon?
Yes.
I wanna jump in and defend Cal the Dragon because
I think he's literally just a normal dude, but he has autism. That's just it.
well, yeah, that's it. And I don't wanna dog on him because you're opening in with some people there who are kind
No,
of like,
but all I said was it was just going to be a niche internet celebrity
true,
like
true.
Love Island. Not necessarily people that have done
I mean,
shit things
if he was on
or
that
dumb
show,
things.
I'd be rooting for the boy. Cal the Dragon.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one there who isn't a scumbag.
And then who else? You got your like Ryan Winridge, the Morrison's guy.
Oh, wasn't he facing some allegations as well?
Yeah, I think he was. It's hard to not find a niche internet celebrity from Britain that isn't like a shit person, a porn star, or a nonce.
Or a diddler, yeah.
Yeah,
It is find a good internet personality challenge in the UK. Impossible.
impossible. That's niche as well because you can pick like any like UK YouTuber, but they're too famous. You want someone that's like
Yeah.
TikTok famous.
Yeah, that's where the gold is.
Yeah.
Just anyone who's been on TikTok live begging for money because their OnlyFans girlfriend left them
Yeah.
the girl that you pay. Oh, we should do
was
a
Bevo
episode.
was Bevo dating any like high profile people? I feel like he might have been.
He was dating that OnlyFans girl.
Was he?
Yeah, they were engaged before she left him, and there was some like drama that he broadcast everywhere.
Of course.
Kind of like it was reading like high school drama. Oh,
Yes,
he left in for her kind of thing.
That's
Workplace
what
drama.
because that's their audience.
Yeah,
That's who they know is watching.
yeah, and me.
And you.
Every video.
That's you messaging me on Instagram. You seen the new Beaver update, man? It's mental.
Yeah,
Beaver's in trouble.
bro.
Beaver's in
We
big
need to
trouble.
help him.
Oh,
Let's just start coming after people to get famous. That's how we do it. It's the springboard to fame is hateful commentary.
and we're both very good at that.
We are amazing at that.
I think we've covered a pretty good wide range of topics today, Mr. Alex Avern.
We've kept it wide open. We've gone in raw.
Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie.
The Jeetster. The Scarlet Jeetster.
Do you think that's probably a good place to end it?
I think it's a good place to end it. I'm tired. I'm hungry. My cat is scratching at my bedroom door, desperate to get into the room.
Yeah, so am I, mate. That's what I'm for.
Freaky
Anyway.
bastard.
Do you want to close it out, or would you like me to?
I can close it out, guys.
Oh, okay.
Once again, thank you so much for listening. Just let us know. Once again, your favorite dinosaur, and if not, just your hell yeah of the week. Anything you've done this week or seen that you want to share with us that you think we'd appreciate and is a hell yeah. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, notification bells, do all that. Spotify for audio listeners and also Apple Podcasts for listeners. The link is in the description if you guys want to go ahead and click it and listen in your spare time.
Please do. You can rate us on Spotify as well. Download episodes or add us to your library so you never miss a fresh drop.
Fresh new content.
Content. We're going to be here every week. Locked in. You have been locked in and you will be locked in to the Hell Yeah podcast with your boys. But, I mean, we've got to end it today because we've got to play games and...
do the rest of our boring
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's been us, guys. Thanks for listening, and
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll catch you all in the next one.
Catch you on the
Have a
flip
great
side,
week,
guys.
everybody.